Now, the presidency has responded to criticisms from the president of the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference that government is presiding over a reckless dissipation of public purse. The director of communications at the presidency, Eugene Ayin, had a press conference at the Jubilee House, said the criticisms were founded on and grounded in facts. Well, we'll bring you that story subsequently. But you're still watching Midday Live from our news up here at the Desawe Kanda in Accra. If you're watching GoTV, this is channel 106. Now, President Akufo-Addo is expected to attend the UNESCO's 75th anniversary on Thursday and deliver a speech on Ghana's educational strides. The president, through this trip, will go on leave from the 13th to the 19th of this month. Again, the communications director, Eugene Ayin, at the presidency has indicated.
President will lead the Ghanaian delegation to attend UNESCO's 75th anniversary ceremony, which is being held at its headquarters in Paris. The UN Charter, which came into effect on 16th November 1945, provided for the creation of a specialized agency in the fields of education and culture. And the President will, on Friday, 12th November, deliver a statement on the impact UNESCO has had in Ghana and what Ghana expects from UNESCO in the coming years. President Akufo-Addo will, from Saturday 13th November to Saturday 20th November, take a much-deserved, long overdue 7-day leave of absence, during which he has also accepted an invitation to preside over the panel that would adjudicate a debate in the French Parliament on the trial of progress on 19th of November. He's expected to come back to Ghana on Saturday, 20th of November, and in his absence, the Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, will act in his stead. And finally,
now let's take you to an earlier story where the presidency has responded to criticisms from the president of the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference that government is presiding over a reckless dissipation of the public purse.
Inasmuch as this administration is extremely tolerant of divergent views and welcomes criticisms of its work, we believe that these criticisms should be well-founded and well-grounded in fact, as this is the only way an honest conversation devoid of malice and propaganda can be held. You all recollect that the President took the oath of office on 7th of January 2017 and again on 7th of January 2021. And on both occasions, he pledged to protect the public purse, and that's exactly what he has done and he continues to do. Indeed, the transformation that has taken place in all aspects of national life point to an economy that has been well managed, a public purse that is being well protected, and the benefits are showing. Indeed, if President Akufo-Addo had superintended over the wanton dissipation of public funds, firstly, the Ghanaian people would not have reposed their confidence in him barely 10 months ago by returning a decisive margin of victory for him in the 2020 elections. Now, free SHS, which guarantees a minimum of senior high school education for all Ghanaian children and has already granted access to some more than 400,000 children, would not have been possible if the public purse was not being protected. Now, Planting for Food and Jobs, which has brought 1.5 million farmers into its orbit, who now enjoy subsidized inputs, fertilizers, seeds, insecticides, as well as other inputs, and which has ensured that Ghana no longer has to import food from her neighboring countries, like tomatoes and plantain, but currently is rather a net exporter of foodstuffs within the ECOWAS community. This would not have been possible if indeed a public purse was not being protected.